Sup people of the internet web stuff, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I actually uploaded a video, but that is because life once again hit me and I therefore didn't have time to make a video. But today I want to talk about film again, but this time specifically Cannes, or even more specifically, Don Quixote. Now, there is a film that is getting its first release on the final day of Cannes, and that is Terry Gilliam's The Murder of Don Quixote, which is a film I have been looking forward to for years. It's something that is known as a cursed film. It's the filmmaking equivalent of the Scottish play. It is the Macbeth of film. But I thought this curse had finally been lifted when it was announced that Don Quixote was going to play at the end of Cannes. Now, to give you a bit of history, Don Quixote had been attempted to be made before. It was originally going to be made by Orson Welles, so we're going back years and years and years now. And then, it never got finished. They started making it and production problems happened. And shit hit the fan, basically. Shit hit the fan. This then led to it being in limbo for years, and in the 90s, Terry Gilliam, one of the directors and the Americans behind Monty Python, behind Monty Python, and the likes of 12 Monkeys and Brazil, and all these quirky, weird films like The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, he decided that he was going to make Don Quixote, and he got the likes of Johnny Depp involved, who was going to play the sidekick, and some French actor who he taught English for this role. This then led to the quite famous documentary, The Man in La Mancha, and again, shit hit the fan. They managed to do a week of shooting before the weather, an act of God, and shitty contracts got in their way, and they had to give back their, I believe, $36 million to their investors, but give them back, because the film never got made, and it was due to an act of God, because this included the weather, and this included their main actor who's playing Don Quixote getting ill. And it's just ridiculous, and you think, oh yeah, it's fine, the story ends there, but no. Terry Gilliam worked his ass off and apparently got the rights back to make this film, and that led to where we are now. He made the film, he got Adam Driver and Jonathan Pryce, and it was done, it was made, and it's amazing, and so I'm gonna release it in Cannes. Then a producer said that he didn't actually have the rights to make it, and this was the first thing that happened, and he was gonna sue him, and then that was all about Cannes not being able to show it, and them stressing and him stressing, but this eventually blew over because, you know, Terry Gilliam is used to mayhem, madness, and being Terry Gilliam. And then the American distributors decided, we don't want this kind of worry, which led to something hilarious. They pulled out of his distribution, and then Amazon decided to pull out of this distribution, which led poor Terry Gilliam to have a mini stroke. And it's just, you can't make this up. I'm expecting another documentary, like a sequel to Man in La Mancha, where we just get this insanity again. The man's a genius. I don't have any sympathy for him because he's done this before. He did it in 12 Monkeys. He got sued for stealing a set. And oh my god, it's just, it should be so easy to do this, but it's so cursed, and I can't help but laugh at this. And now with Cannes and the final day coming up on the 14th, it looks like I may never get to see this film because distributors are dropping out left, right and centre, so the only time we may ever see this film is in Cannes, and I can't deal with that. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk about this insanity today, because why not? It's something I love, and I really want to see this film. And being where I am, you'd think that they'd show more quirky films, but you know, they're only showing Isle of Dogs like 4 times, which means I can't go see the damn film because I don't have time then. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little ramble about Don Quixote. And if you haven't, check out The Man in La Mancha. Fingers crossed, we may actually get this film if distributors don't drop out. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you again soon.